program. We call the first four the core four because they happen every single day in the marketplace. Now sometimes the conditions are such that we pass on them. And the reason why I bring this up is because I've seen a number of programs that may be very strategy laden. 10, 15, 20 different strategies. The reality is most individuals can't effectively trade this much information. The other reality is a large majority of these strategies trade on such an infrequent basis. They trade on such an infrequent basis that it's hard to learn. Let me give you an example. A King's Crown or a Gartley. This is a very popular reversal pattern. And so the reality is you may see one of these a year. It may take 7 to 10 days for that pattern to fully develop. So the core four, the reason why our traders trade sometimes well into the 80 percentile is because these setups happen on a regular basis. So you become more accurate. What makes more sense? Practicing and looking for trading setups that happen typically every single day and becoming more effective at them, just like the football player who practices the same rituals that practices the same plays every day, or trying to apply and practice information that happens once every 6 months. Module number 5, we call it the final four. These strategies don't happen as frequently, but they do happen on a weekly basis. Strategy number 1 is the setup that we look for in at the beginning of our trading session. Strategy number 2 is the setup that we look for typically between 10 and 10:30 in the morning. Strategy number 3 also same time frame. It's our momentum based our momentum based strategy. Strategy number 4 embellishes strategy number 3 as far as the momentum. Strategy number 5 is a trading setup that we look for in the evening oftentimes. That's when the conditions prevail then. Because remember, the Forex is open 5 days a week, 24 hours a day. There are a number of prime windows that we can focus on. There's a window that we're in right now from 7 to 11 Eastern Standard Time. We've got our window in the afternoon from 1 to 3 p.m. where we know the higher probability setups are going to be strategy number 2. We also have a window from 7 to 10 p.m. Strategy number 5 comes into play in that session. We also have a strategy specifically designed for Sunday. The Forex opens Sunday afternoon, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Strategy number 6, specifically developed and designed to trade that Sunday window. Remember, our focus is to look at these prime windows, these windows that are about a 3-hour window, and now we can see where these particular strategies have the highest probability of setting up based on time of day, based on price activity. Strategy number 7, we evaluate and look for what we call key numbers. Strategy number 8 prepares us if there's announcements. Some announcements we can't trade, some announcements we know we can trade. And so that's what the 8 black and white strategies teach us. So then we move on to phase 2, which is the online learning center. The online live market class. This is a 6-hour web-based class. We host it in this exact same format. We have people from all over the globe participate in this class. We record and archive this class. The next class is this coming Saturday. Once every 4 months we host the class on a Saturday because we've got people who are doing a 9 to 5 and they feel it's convenient for them to be able to participate in this Saturday class. All the other classes we teach in a live market. The class we just taught here a couple of weeks ago, we used that day's live market activity. Remember, the highest level of retention is learning by doing. All of our training is in a real-time live market. Over 95% of our competition spends less than 5% using real-time market activity in their training. One is because the strategies aren't applicable, so they can't identify them. 2 is because they're looking for trending opportunities that occur so infrequently they can't identify it. Remember, we have the highest level of retention when we're living in a real world, when we're learning in a real-world environment. So all of our training is done in a real-time live market. Remember, our next online class is this coming Saturday. Now you move on to phase 3. This is the practice phase. This is where you're going to start every Wednesday. We have a 90-minute session. We typically host 2 in the morning and 1 in the afternoon. These sessions are also recorded and archived. Sometimes we see live trades, sometimes we don't. The session we had last Wednesday, we had a live trading setup. That's another benefit of learning on a 10-minute candlestick, is we can train and learn in a real-time market. Remember, we learn by doing, we learn by seeing in live real-time conditions. I hear feedback from these chat rooms and mentoring rooms that they never use real-time live market. I hear feedback all the time that it's such a broad overview that I can't apply the information on an intraday basis. In this 90-minute session, we take it live, candlestick by candlestick. And that's one of the benefits of learning on a 10-minute time frame, is we can see trading setups from beginning to end. When you're in the practice phase of the training process, the benchmark we establish for you is to get 10 positive trades in a row before you start trading at the next higher level of capital. But we want you to trade with real capital at its lowest level. You'll be trading at the $1 a pip level by this point. Now, phase 4 is that one-on-one tutoring. Remember, highest level of retention is when we have access to one-on-one individualized training. We all need a little bit of extra attention. One of the common questions is, how do I manage all of this individualized tutoring? Well, it's very structured. It's very well time managed. It's also, the process is not that difficult. The key is that we all need access to it. We all need to have someone evaluate how we're applying the information. And remember, our training process focuses on the top 3 gradients of retention. Then the final phase is our 2-day on-site class. We recommend that people wait a minimum of 60 days. Ideally 30 days before they participate in our 2-day on-site class. The reason is because now you've been acclimated to the information. You've attended a couple of online learning classes. You've been involved in the one-on-one sessions. You're communicating with me. Now we can take you to the next level. This is what we call our Traders Boot Camp. Unlimited access to the 2-day on-site class. Our classes typically sell out about 90 days in advance, because learning in discussion groups, we keep these classes small. Ideally, we try to keep them at around 12 to 15. We sometimes have them bleed over a little bit, but they're very interactive. Our entire training process is highly interactive. In fact, due to the volume of requests for people to attend it, we just added a class in Atlanta in November. It's already at 50% capacity. But you receive unlimited access to all phases of the training program. So for one fee, you receive unlimited access to all aspects of the training process. That's unlimited access to the online learning center, where we're constantly updating and putting in fresh market examples. Remember, the online class that you attend this month and then the online class that you attend next month, the market conditions are going to be different. Our traders who actively attend the online class, if not every month on a bi-monthly basis, trade well into the 80 percentile. You receive unlimited access to the weekly live Market Wednesday sessions. This is live real-time market. Remember, learning by doing, 75% retention. Unlimited access to one-on-one tutoring, 90% retention. Unlimited access to the weekly session, or unlimited access to the 2-day on-site class. Most of the courses out there upsell you into all these programs. For now through July 28th, we're running a special. The regular cost of our program is $3,245. There's a $500 discount if you purchase online between now and July 28th, when we have our Saturday class. All you have to do is simply click Purchase Program and then click on Checkout, and then you'll get to the order placement page. And then on the order placement page, as you see on your screen, you can see that the $500 discount is reflected, and so you receive unlimited access for $2,745. Did you know we spend on average about 100 hours the first year with traders? If you divided that into the cost of the program, you can see that it's an extremely value-laden program. And remember, that's experienced traders as well, because the experienced traders are actually the ones that take a little longer, because they have to unlearn some information. Remember, we also offer a money-back guarantee. We have people that attend the 2-day on-site class on an annual basis. You dollar cost average this cost of this program out. Not only does it pay